Everyone, it's Movie Lover 120 here, and I'm here with another flashback movie review, and this time it's for the sequel to the film I reviewed yesterday, and that is Crank 2 High Voltage. Now, I loved the first Crank movie, but the weird thing is, I love the second one even more than the first one because it's so absurdly over the top. It's just can't even take it really seriously. It's kind of like the tone with Evil Dead 2, where in the first two Evil Dead films, where the first one's the more serious one with a few humorous moments, and the second one is the more comedic, goofy one. In a way, it just doesn't take itself seriously. I think the directors were actually intending it to be more campy and ridiculous, and it really was, and it really worked too. But anyway, well, what is this movie about? Well, spoilers, guys, if you haven't seen the first one. And I'm going to get into a bit of spoilers here too. Remembering at the end of the first one, Chev, Chelios, falls out of a helicopter and lands in the middle of the street. However, some Chinese gangsters scoop him off the streets, and they load him into their truck. And when he wakes up, he finds that his heart has been stolen and replaced with a battery pack. Now he must once again have another brutal fight for his life, and do some more crazy dangerous stunts in order to keep himself alive, in order to get back his heart and put it back in his body. So yeah, pretty much mayhem ensues here. Visual, like, here's the thing. The visual style is astounding. Directors show this bizarre of cinematographic techniques, not quitter moments of surrealism, frenetic editing, and spot-on cultural parodies. It's very phenomenal. It's popcorn plot presented in jaw-dropping style. There may be little for the brain to enjoy. It's a treat for the eyes. It's so hilarious. The humor ranging from ironic to the un-PC to the offensive all the way to surrealistic. Once again, Jason Statham still nails the performance as Chev Chelios. I don't think I could picture anyone else playing the character other than him, really. I mean, yeah, here are some, there's actually many scenes that are much more epic, violent, and actually more graphic and funny than the first one. I mean, the first one was funny too. It's just, this one's even funnier. Specifically, this one character, who's this one hooker he finds that basically is just clinges onto him throughout the whole movie, basically just stalks him typically. She's actually pretty hilarious, but I think her name's Rita, but she was probably the most funny character in the film, and Efren Ramirez is back in the movie, except this time he plays the first film, the character in the first film he played, his brother, since now his character in the first film, spoilers again, died. Yeah, he's also very phenomenal in it, and there's also plus Amy Smart's back as her girlfriend. She gets a little more use this time around, except yeah, she's a little more useful in this one than like the first one, where she was just really in 3 scenes, and that's kind of about it. But she's a little better developed in this one. Some bits now for the bad stuff, yeah. Some bits of it do kind of rehash the first one away, specifically like the horse race scene where, because remember in the first one, Chev did it publicly, if you have seen the film, in that whole Chinatown area in the first one, and this time he once again does it again to keep himself alive in a horse track for a good whole 3 minutes, basically. Yeah. And of course, I think the other thing I didn't like was really the childhood flashback scene the childhood backstory scene of Chev Chelios, where he's on that talk show, and I felt like that wasn't really a necessary scene, really. I mean, I get they were trying to explain Chev's past, but I didn't really feel like it was really needed in there. It was just kind of filler. And some people hate the scene, but I actually kind of thought the Godzilla versus Kong style scene I did between Chev Chelios and Johnny Vane, like in the Godzilla and Kong fight they have in that power line station, was actually pretty ridiculous. But I can see that some people don't like the scene because, well, yeah, it gets a little too ridiculous, and But I thought it was a pretty funny scene, and of course, I think the other thing I didn't really like was, well, the ending. I felt the ending was just a little too abrupt because I'm gonna spoil it, guys. Some Chev finds this whole power pole. He holds onto it. He catches on fire, and he the best part of the ending is he definitely does punch the bad guy villain repeatedly to death and then throws him in the pool. But then, of course, yeah, I think the hooker's name's Rita. Rita sees him on fire. He hallucinates that it's his girlfriend Eve, but then he grabs Rita, accidentally sets her on fire, and then walks towards the camera, and then just gives them this to the viewers and breaks the fourth wall by giving them the middle finger, and then yeah, it kind of ends, but they do kind of extend the ending in the credits because yeah, they do manage to get his heart back, and they put it back in him. So I feel like if they just used that scene as the heart transplant of him getting his heart back as the actual ending and then cut to the credits, it would have felt a little less abrupt, really. And it definitely would have been a much better actual full ending scene than just having it put in throughout the credits, but that's just my opinion. However, despite these criticisms, I think it's definitely one of the best sequels, in my opinion. It's one of those sequels that's better than the first one, and much more entertaining than the first one, and in my opinion, guys, it's just my opinion. But, oh no, if you love the first one, you'll probably love this one too, but if you're easily offended, don't watch either this or the first one, because they are pretty offensive, but oh no. Here's how I would rank Crank 2 High Voltage. I am going to give Crank 2 High Voltage a 9 out of 10. And that's it. I've officially done my Crank movie reviews, and yeah. If you guys love similar movies to Crank, I definitely would recommend checking out Hardcore Henry. It's very similar to Crank in tone, except it's a little told differently. It's actually shot from a first-person perspective, and the protagonist is actually silent in it, but it's also kind of like a video game like Grand Theft Auto in a way, but all in all, that'll be it for this review, guys. Thank you all for watching, and if you like this and want to see more, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Movie Lover 120. Actually, scrap that. I actually remembered I was actually going to show you guys something. So, this is for you, Jarrell, because I know you want to see my Chucky dolls. So, yeah, here's my Chucky doll. Yep, I have a Chucky doll, guys, and I meant to show this on Halloween, but I got too caught up in trying to celebrate Halloween and I even have a Tiffany doll as well. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that, guys. Now anyway, I already said the outro, so see y'all later.